Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, Blog Talker Radio. Hello, Jason. Hello, Rayne. And hello, chat. Mwah. How you doing? Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay, yay. It's a beautiful Tuesday night. Y'all are listening to TRYST, your musical rendezvous, with Rayne, Jason, and Nikki. We are so excited to be here. Seriously. Besides Monday, this is my favorite night. Well, okay, no, Wednesday is. All right, well, no, Sunday is. All right, I can't make up my mind, but yeah. I know, right? Any show that Rayne is on or produces or Jason is involved with rocks.
Oh, that's sweet.
No, it does.
You know, and Rayne, just the sexiest producer you could ask for.
Hello, did I not say that on the air today, Rayne?
Right, she's just a problem.
Yeah. On today, on Nikki Rocks the Politics, which Rayne produces, I said, I am so very lucky to have two of the most talented co-hosts, all right, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the hottest producer and Friday co-host around.
Yes, you did, silly.
I am very lucky. Very, very lucky. Well, hey, y'all.
Very lucky.
Yeah, y'all are listening to TRYST, your musical rendezvous, and we have a very exciting guest tonight. I'm excited to bring them to you.
Yay.
And, yeah, Rayne is putting their link in the chat room, all right? It's the band called Caroline Blue, and I think that we have Wayne here.
Yep, I'm here.
So, let's see. Are you there, Wayne?
Hi.
Hey. Hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for having me on the show.
No, it's
great. I caught a tail end of Radio 69 last night, and that's great. I think you guys need to get some air conditioning in your studio, though.
No, it's the hottest ticket in the house. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It actually is.
We neglect on the bill because we like it that way.
Yep, we do.
Awesome.
Well, I want to let everybody know that they can find you at myspace.com/Caroline Blue. All right? And we actually opened the show with Hard Life.
Oh, okay.
Which I really dig. Well, I really actually like everything, but yeah, I was just watching your videos too, and you're so hot.
well, thank you. That's actually that's my stunt double. I'm actually only 4'9".
Right.
And I'm behind the amp, so it's I pay that person a lot of money to shake his butt like that in leather pants. So.
Well, whoever you hired, good job, dude. Good job. I really kind of, though, want to know, the story behind Hard Life.
Well, that song actually, that's from our Slaves to the Hourglass CD. That was a song, as most of those songs on that CD, was written in past bands that I was in at the time. And the lyrics were actually written by a good friend of mine named Jay Hatch from a band we were both in called Front Row. And that was back in the early 90s in the central New York area. And we were just in our practice room one time, and I had all the music, and I was playing along with it, and he just said, just stop right there. I've got lyrics that will fit that perfectly. And he sang them. We just adjusted them, and there you go. There was the song. And
yeah, you did good. Why don't you tell everybody who else is in your band with you? You have a temporary drummer right now?
Yes. Yeah. Well, since we've started with him, his name is Monster Mike Merrifield, and he's our temporary drummer at the moment. He's actually the guy who did the majority of the drumming on the Slave to the Hourglass CD and all of the drumming on our new Not for the Innocent CD. And he's temp because he's also in another band, and they're one of the most popular cover bands in the CNY area called One Heart Crank, and they basically play out every week. So it's kind of like we have to kind of squeeze in somewhere with that. And the cover scene is pretty big around here compared to the original scene. So, and he's got to pay his bills. So
right.
And everything. And but he's a great guy, and you couldn't ask for a better person on the drums. It's unfortunately, like I said, it's a temp situation, but we try to do the best we can with that. And then we have on bass Mr. Johnny Sniper, the essence of the 80s, so to speak. He's been on bass for quite a while, and he also sings as well. And hopefully on our next CD, we're going to hear some lead vocals from him as well.
Awesome.
He actually, he's not in it anymore, but he was recently in a Judas Priest tribute band called British Steel.
Oh, I know that band. I have a friend, Corey, that's in that band. Corey Crick. How funny.
Yeah, he goes by a different name, though. I believe it was Chris the Scream.
Okay.
That was his name. I mean, he's got so many different names.
That band does a really good job in tribute to them.
We've got Corey in 2 weeks, too.
Yeah. That's actually funny.
Yeah, it's kind of a small world.
Small world. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, y'all have a really big sound for just the three of you. I'm pretty impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. No, you do. I like that a lot.
A lot of that actually based on our studio work, especially our current CD was done at Strangeland Audios in Phoenix, New York. It's actually a home studio, and it's a great place. It's like his garage, basically, but he's got it set up like a pro studio. And Scott Patnote is the producer-engineer of that studio, and he just did a phenomenal job, and he's awesome to work with, very easy to work with, which was something that I was really looking for. A lot of times when you do a lot of studio work, you get somebody who likes to crack the whip a lot, somebody who kind of just basically just tells you, this sucks, just kind of really gets you down. And sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't, but With Scott, he's the type of person where he'll push you, but not in that way. You know, he'll say, you know, that's not bad, but I know you can do better. And he has a way of, like, drawing the best out of you without having to resort to, like, cracking the whip, so to speak.
That is a great thing.
Yeah, and so we kind of took our time. We made sure we had the sound the way we wanted it, and there you go.
That's good. When you look at I was listening to the tracks and watching the videos, which your videos are really great, by the way. Mm-hmm. Really good job. They have, you know, you can tell you're having a really good time, which I love.
Well, that's those leather pants, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right?
You have to move around, or else when you start sweating them, those things start solidifying, and you can't move, so you got to keep moving around.
Yeah, yeah. You did. You certainly did.
Plus, then you ignore the smell, too, so we won't get into that, though.
Well, I don't have smell on my video, just so you know. So you're all right.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, you're all right. What would you say is the major influence, like, in sound for y'all?
I would probably say, at least with me, each one of us has our influences. Mm-hmm. But I would say definitely with me, I think it's kind of obvious that I have a Kiss influence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically with
Rayne?
Stanley.
Yeah, I definitely got that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's others too, but that's the main one, and that seems to be the one that sticks out the most. There's other bands and influences that I have as well. I'm like a big fan of a lot of different bands. It's not just hard rock or metal either, and they all creep in the make work of Caroline Blue. Sometimes more than others. Sometimes you have to beat some of it down, you know. But it's there's stuff like a little bit of Dokken sometimes comes out. Obviously with Johnny, the Judas Priest thing comes into play, especially when we start working on stuff like some newer stuff, but even like a song like Nothing Will Satisfy You has a little bit of that in there. We had a bass player at one point where, there was more of a Motley Crue type of an influence coming in, and I'm a big fan of early Motley Crue.
Definitely.
And like early Metallica, Randy Rhoads, awesome guitar player. Mm-hmm. And, there's so much I can't even think right now as I'm sputtering through this.
You're doing great.
We actually have a page on our site on CarolineBlue.com called Facts and Stats, and if you go there, there's actually there's kind of like one of those early surveys like they used to have on the magazines, like those.
Right.
And there's some interesting questions on there and some even more interesting answers. Mm-hmm. Some of them aren't have nothing to do with being serious at all. We don't obviously take ourselves too seriously. We just try to have fun. That's good. And a good time.
It's rock and roll, right?
As much as you can in leather pants. Yeah.
Oh, stop. Okay.
Sometimes it's leather, but oh well.
Huh?
Sometimes it's pleather too, but
it's still delicious. Sorry. Yeah,
okay.
it's nice.
Thank you.
Pleather or not.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, if we didn't wear them, we'd be flapping in the wind, and it would kind of
that would not work, right?
Yeah,
although Red Hot Chili Pepper Fleet does that, right?
Right.
Well, yeah, but
whatever your gimmick is.
Yeah, I guess he's had practice doing that. I know, just speaking for myself, I think my fuzzy nuggets would probably collide into each other, and I'd probably collapse.
Yeah, that would be too much.
Yeah, that's leave that to the pros.
Yep. I think we're going to play another song. All right. I don't have the switchboard right now, so Jason, why don't you pick something and?
I certainly will, Nikki Starr.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Okay. We will play Mine, Mine, Mine.